If you've ever lost a SketchUp project or opened a file and realized your main model is corrupted, don't panic. There is a simple backup file that can save your work, and in this video I'll show you exactly how to recover a SketchUp file from SKB. The great thing is that the .skb file is basically your safety net version. It is one save behind your current project, so if the main SKP file is damaged or missing, you can often turn that backup back into a working SketchUp model in just a few seconds. Before we get into the steps, make sure you hit like on this video if you find it helpful and subscribe for more quick software tutorials just like this. That really helps the channel and it lets you stay updated with more useful tips. Alright, let's get into it. First, understand what the SKB file actually is. Whenever SketchUp creates a backup, it stores an earlier version of your project with the .skb extension. Think of it as a fallback copy. So if your original file is gone, renamed, or not opening properly, the SKB file can often be converted back into a usable SketchUp file. Now let's go step by step on Windows. Start by going to the folder where your original SketchUp project is saved. In that same folder, you should see a file with the same name as your project, but ending in .skb instead of .skp. This is the file you want to work with. The next step is very important. Do not rename the original SKB file directly. Instead, right-click the .skb file and choose Copy, then right-click again in the same folder and choose Paste. This creates a duplicate copy of the backup file, which keeps the original safe in case anything goes wrong. That way, you always have the untouched backup available. Once you have the copied version, right-click it and choose Rename. Now delete the letters SKB at the end of the file name and replace them with SKP. For example, if your file is named project_backup.skb, change it to project_backup.skp. This is the key step that tells Windows and SketchUp to treat it like a normal SketchUp project file. As soon as you press enter, Windows will probably show a warning message saying that if you change a file name extension, the file might become unusable. This is expected. Click yes to confirm the change. In most cases, this is completely safe as long as you are only converting the backup copy and not the original file. After that, look at the file icon. It should now change to the SketchUp logo, which is a good sign that the file is recognized as a SketchUp model. Now double-click the file to open it in SketchUp. If everything worked correctly, your recovered project should open just like a normal SKP file. If you do not see the .skb or .skp ending at the end of the file name, don't worry, Windows sometimes hides file extensions by default. To fix that, open File Explorer, go to the View tab, and make sure the option for file name extensions is enabled. Once that box is checked, you'll be able to see and edit the file extension properly. Now, if you're on Mac, the process is very similar. You still need to locate the .skb backup file in the same folder as your project. Then make a copy of it first, so the original stays safe. After that, rename the copied file and change the extension from .skb to .skp. If your Mac warns you about changing the file type, confirm the change and then open the new file in SketchUp. A few pro tips before you go. First, always work on a copied version of the SKB file, not the original. Second, if the recovered file opens, immediately save it as a new SKP project so you have a clean working version. Third, if you have a very important project, keep both the original backup and the recovered file until you know everything is working properly. And finally, make it a habit to save your SketchUp projects regularly so your backup files stay current. So that's it. Recovering a SketchUp file from SKB is actually very simple once you know what to look for. You just find the backup file, copy it, rename the extension from SKB to SKP, and open it back in SketchUp. It's one of the easiest ways to rescue a project when the main file is lost or corrupted. If this tutorial helped you out, please hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software guides. And if you want, I can also make a follow-up video showing how to recover SketchUp files on Mac in more detail or how to prevent file corruption in the first place. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.